Hello, good morning. Welcome to Lines of Flight Tarot. I'm Sean. I'm going to be doing your quick pick 3 card reading today. Thank you for joining me for today. It is Wednesday. No, it's not. It's Tuesday, July 5th. And let's see what we have going on. Knight of Cups. He's been coming around recently. 7 of Cups. And 6 of Swords. Bottom deck is the Sun. So the Knight of Cups is, he's an emotional character. The Knights are employed to move something forward, either to carry out an order or make action happen, and those actions are colored by whatever suit they are in, and the cups is emotions and intuition. It is also a way to connect with higher self and to spirit. Water is the element, and so the Knight of Cups is he takes action in a watery way. So he's an emotional person. He brings water. You can see this kind of through the desert here, cutting through this desert land. He brings the water to dry places. His sword is the cup, if that makes sense. How he tackles the enemy, let's say, is with the weapon of emotions. That's a terrible way to put it. But he is taking action through those characteristics of water, which is, isn't always positive. It can be kind of soupy and confusing and murky, but the approach is always through that water aspect for the Knight of Cups. It's a little vague, but we'll come back to it. And then the 7 of Cups is, it's a lot of choice. So it's feeling your way into a lot of different options. So you can see that this person here is kind of almost like a dreamy vision of these different cups, this cloudy sort of apparition with these cups that have different choices inside of it. So it is, it can be kind of an overwhelming card. 7 is an internal number, kind of a reflection, internal reflection. And so it's this moment of looking inside, intuiting your way forward, but being confronted with kind of a lot of options. It's a very Piscean energy to me. And then the 6 of Swords is, 6 is a joy number. It's a positive outward number. And we can see these 2 people, perceivably one kind of older and a child, sailing away from choppy waters and moving towards calm waters. And then the Swords is thoughts, communication, imagination. And so your mind, your thoughts, your process, your communication is steering away from choppy waters into kind of calmer waters. So perceivably, the message, I keep using the word perceivably today, is that there's some sort of action coming in. I don't actually think that this is you or the reader or me. Just so you know, when I read cards, I do a little kind of meditation before it and ask for guidance from spirit to make the reading be meaningful to me, but also be meaningful to those that watch it through an act of intra-action, which is a word that I'm borrowing from Karen Barad. So if you have any interest in that, you should definitely go check out her writing around interaction. But so all of that to say, I feel like this is coming from someone else, that there is someone in your life, either that has been around or perhaps it is a new person showing up that is bringing in this either example or this token of the cup as a way forward through a problem. So at the front line of your defense or attack into whatever problem is in front of you, and from that person bringing in this cup, it makes you go inside and kind of do some assessment. And for me, often when I go inside, it feels like I'm going outside. So that internal feeling, that reflection and that intuition actually feels like it's connected to a larger thing that is outside of me. And so when they bring in this cup, it's making you go through this process of internal, if not external, spiritual reflection and intuitive kind of assessment, which can be kind of confusing, but can also allow you to see all of these really disparate but vibrant kind of options. And so that information coming in gets you a little bit murky, but then from that feeling space, that intuiting space, there's something about it's either communication or just through sort of logic in your own mind. It starts to move you away from these choppy waters. So I'm associating this choppy water here with this process, this internal process. And then you start to sail towards calmer waters. So if there is a moment today where you have this experience with someone bringing in that idea, which then kind of becomes multiplicitous inside of you and then becomes confusing, perhaps there is a moment where you can talk it out with a friend, or you can, maybe writing is a way that you do this, or even just talking out loud to nature as you go for a walk or something. But there's that connection of the internal intuitive space being processed and kind of balanced out by this these sword actions, which again is communication, imagination, things to do with the mind, exercising the mind in these moments. And the kind of bowl that holds everything is the sun. And so, yeah, the imagery I use here is a bowl, like the fruit bowl. If these are the fruit, apple, orange, banana, then the bottom deck energy that I pull is kind of the bowl, or the thing that contains all of that, the umbrella. I also refer to it as the body without organs from Deleuze and Guattari's Thousand Plateaus. If you want to geek out on some theory. The sun is Leo. It's the Leo zodiac. It is the solar plexus chakra. It is individuality. It is it's about shining. And yeah, so this process that gets initiated by someone bringing in this cup today, inner feeling, confusion perhaps, a lot of options, kind of overwhelming, using the mind to help you filter through that towards calmer waters, will then let you shine your truth from that. So even though this is a little, maybe it feels bumpy right here, or just overwhelming emotionally, just know that you can then employ the mind and use it, operationalize it, let's say, to help you kind of sort through some of this feeling, which then allows you to shine outwards. Not by negating this. It feels like this yellow from the cups kind of jumps into the sun here. And these two horses look similar. That's interesting. Yeah. That process allows you to be confident and shine in your choice. So if you feel a little unconfident today, if that feeling, if you've kind of done a scan of the body to see how you're feeling, employing the mind to, again, either communicate through it, imagine through it, or write, or chat with a friend or chat with nature, then you can move towards a more confident, shining self for today. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope that was useful to you. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I'm trying to grow this channel and working towards personal readings. If you would like a personal reading, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.